What's up, everybody? Welcome to WCW episode 56. We are 4 days away from a Nitro. We are 17 days away from Wrestle War 1994, which will be a a Nitro only pay-per-view. Obviously, it'll be a WCW pay-per-view. I just realized I don't have my notes up, so I'm gonna do that real quick and get those up. Great start. Great start. All right, beautiful. Show history. We got some Raiders in the chat. So here's kind of what's going on. We got two brands. We bought All Japan. So Nitro is kind of like the All Japan, like American Puro work rate thing. We've got but Sting and Vader are there for like the star power, but it's a lot of like Jumbo Tsuruta, stuff like that. Hansen is the champion. He goes on both brands. But yeah, that's kind of that. DD for TEW. This is my save from 2020 that I converted to a database and then converted to a TW9 mod. So it's a conversion basically. But this is the same one I've been playing since 2020. That's how we're like 2 years into it. And then anyway, WCW Saturday Night that's like our, what you would expect WCW to be brand. You know, that's the brand with the Four Horsemen and the Steiner Brothers. And, you know, we got like Macho Man and Ultimate Warrior over there and stuff. I would say that's kind of our more traditional wrestling brand. But right now we are building to a pay-per-view, Wrestle War 1994, Nitro brand only. We're doing some kind of gimmick tag match main event with Stan Hansen teaming with Jushin Thunder Liger to take on Vader and Sting. We're doing Rick Rude versus Genichiro Tenryu, Brian Pillman Jr., not Brian Pillman Jr., Brian Pillman Sr. versus Sabu for the light heavyweight title, Miracle Violence Collection for the Headhunters for the All Japan tag titles, Wendy Richter versus Bull Nakano for the women's title, Ron Simmons versus Dustin Rhodes, Eddie Guerrero versus Steven Regal, and Jumbo Tsuruta versus Masawa for the Triple Crown title. That's what we're cooking over here on the WCW, on the Nitro brand, which is what we will be starting with. Well, we're still a couple days out, so let's see if there's any interesting news articles going on or anything. Oh, we missed out on Brian Knobbs. Oh, this game had to remind me. I can't believe my brain automatically went to saying Brian Pillman Jr. over Brian Pillman. That's rough. CMLL by Amora. Apparently, what is going on with CMLL in both this mod and the AEW one we're playing, which is a Real World Chronicles, is like why a Real World Chronicles isn't out for 9 yet. They haven't been able to figure out this thing where CMLL, and pretty much all touring companies, keep getting bad morale, and then bad morale leads to their shows being bad, and then their shows being bad leads to them like going out of business in like 6 months to a year. So, you know, hopefully they figure that one out. Check the announce teams? Sure. We are deciding on whether we have to replace Tony Schiavone or not, because we keep getting, like, commentary notes that says, like, you know, the commentary held this match back or whatever. But it's not like he's doing a bad job. Yeah, I mean, we have Bobby Heenan now, so Bobby Heenan's just kind of doing everything. But, like, Tony's really good. I think our matches are they're just too good. 83.91 should be plenty. Although JR is better. So, I don't know. If we keep getting the notes on Tony, maybe we'll just have JR and Bobby do everything. Because, I mean, those guys are as good as it gets. They're probably the two best commentators in the game. I can't imagine. Well, outside of maybe some Japanese or Spanish-speaking guys. But, like, probably the best English-speaking commentators in the game. So, yeah. It's a low experience. Yeah, I mean, Nah, I'm not gonna put. We'll just they'll build the experience up. I'm not worried about that. It'll get there eventually. It would also get there faster if we did Jim Ross and Bobby on every show, but I like having the two slightly different teams, especially since we have both of them. We did a house show in Kansai. Okay, that's... I mean, we have a lot of pop in Japan. I guess that makes sense. Talos won't win the ratings. The lowest rated guy isn't rated. Well, then why is he there? What's the point? All right, we'll throw him on. That's the Saturday brand. No, I lied. That's the Nitro brand. Oh, yeah, this lineup has adequate experience together. Yep. All right. Callis gets to be third banana on both shows. Unless he fucks up. I guess he should be here on events as well. Actually, Jim Ross is better. We should probably go with this. Although maybe we could do Tony. God damn it. Yeah, they have adequate. Yeah, we'll go with these three, I guess, for the events. I think so you can build up without killing shows. I mean, I suppose. I don't know. Having sat through a lot of three-man booths, I would disagree that the third guy doesn't, they've killed plenty of booths by adding a third guy. I would say the easiest way to kill a booth is to add a third guy. What's Gerard Gordeau doing? Okay, just fighting people. That checks out. Marcus Bagwell, poor guy. Saturday night, okay. Nick, hello. I also didn't know the lowest rated guy wasn't rated, which means I can fuck shit up on like AEW. I'm gonna put like Chuck Taylor on commentary. Because he'll be the third guy, who cares? Ooh, we got a graduate. Roy Christensen. Christensen? Christensen? It's a weird name. Alright, let's view his profile. What do we got? He can brawl, and he's got a little bit of hardcore, which is not great. Ooh, could have charisma. Could have charisma microphone acting. That would be good for us. Decent star quality. 62 star quality is not bad. 68 sex appeal. 84 menace? Alright, let's sign him. Right. 2200 for 3 years, and yeah, sure. He'll probably make us give him $6,000. Yep, that's fine. Yes. Roy, buddy, we're gonna need you to go to developmental. Alright, have fun, man. Oh, Braza, what is Braza de Plata up to? Oh, just hanging out with Viana 5. Okay, alright. Nothing crazy. Bruce Pritchard joins NWA Florida. Hell yeah, brother. Alright, Nitro time. No nights off. What's Kevin and Scott doing? Scott is here. He's still the Diamond Stud, which is a thing I should definitely change at some point. And Kevin, yeah, I think Kevin Nash is just chilling out. You know, I think he's like doing indies. Where have we not gone for a while? We've been pretty good about hitting everywhere. Northwest or New England? We have a lot more pop in the Northwest than New England, which is... I mean, I guess New England is WWF country, but I wouldn't think we'd be that popular in the Northwest, and yet here we are, going there. Let's go to the Veterans Memorial Coliseum in Portland. Why not? If I had the reason I want 3 announces for experience, but like, yeah, all right. 3-man booths is just one of those things that I fundamentally hate as a wrestling fan. I don't think any company needs a third guy in the booth. So I don't like to do it. Although I've been running a 3-man booth the whole time in AEW as well, just because that's what was set up and I didn't bother changing it. All right, let's spend some creative. Oh, this is our booking team, by the way. It's quite a group. Give me an angle idea. Bit of a gamble. No thanks. Give me a good angle idea. Bit of a gamble. No thanks. Give me a good angle idea. A big gamble. All right, we're getting worse. Okay. Let's go somewhere else. Give me... I don't know if I need storyline ideas, but why don't you give me one? Bit of a gamble with Ricky. We are not cooking tonight. We are just in a funk. All right, we got 55 points left. Give me a finish. Likely on Ric Flair. Not in this brand, but I'll take a likely for Ric Flair. All right, we got one idea. Great work, everybody. Tender trained one person. All right, great. Baba trained Mike Awesome, Rey Mysterio, and Drew Nakayama. Okay. Having a weak commentator on the team does not hurt the scores of better comment. But, okay. I mean, I feel like we've been getting the opposite of that. Like, if we bring... I guess it was just the experience. I don't know. We'll find out when we run this Nitro. I guess we really won't find out till Saturday night. Dan Crawford is a guy that I think I need to go up to and be like, hey, man, you can't yell at Bobby Heenan. He's our morale officer, and you're Dan Crawford, so fuck off. Oh, now I have to say the same thing to Manami. Oh, no. She's going to yell at me. Diamond said Steve Williams had to be separated after a heated argument. Oh, no. Okay. Malia Hosaka and Jushin Thunder Liger are dating. Let's go. Look at the beautiful couple. Don't they just look at them? Oh, so excited. All right, great. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a positive medal for Malia Hosaka and Jushin Thunder Liger. Let's get them married. I still don't know if those work or not. We're going to find out. Manami did nothing wrong. I mean, listen. I didn't have to say anything. Alright, let's see. Okay, so we had Stan and Misawa lose, and then had Stan be like, Liger wanted to be my partner, so he was right. Okay. Oh, we debuted the Headhunters. Right. Headhunters need a lot of help still. They are not over. Alright. We're going to do a couple angles. We're going to start... Well, let's do this in the ring. 6 minutes in the ring. We're going to have Stan Hansen and Ventura. I think Liger can cut promos. I think we've gotten away with that in the past. And then Misawa will just be there. And then I guess to advance the storyline, let's do Vader and Sting off screen. Basically going to be a promo where Stan's like, Misawa, you didn't get it done. Last week, Liger-san, you said you wanted to be my partner in the big tag, the Wrestle War to settle the score, the boot camp match. We're workshopping ideas. The big main event, no disqualification match at the pay-per-view. And you know what? I think you're right. I'm going to give you a chance to prove it tonight. And then Misawa's gonna be upset. He has disappointed his senpai. Okay. So then we will do Stan and Jushin Thunder Liger against, I don't know, somebody. Last week it was Vader and Jumbo to set up because we didn't want to put Sting in the match because that's just the match. It would make sense to do them against the same team. Although we would run into the same problem we had last week where I don't think fucking Vader or Jumbo are losing that match. Vader, very popular. Jumbo, very popular. Sting, very popular. Liger, yeah, no, they're not going to let Liger pin him. So it's got to be like Sting or Vader with a pin eater. The band. I mean, it could, yeah, they could just squash people, although I'm kind of looking for like a nice match, you know? Jumbo and Ogawa. Yeah, I mean, Ogawa is so far down that he's like a super obvious pin eater, but I think we're just going to have to go with super obvious pin eater because nothing else here is really jumping out at me. So we'll do Jumbo and Ogawa. 10... Ultimo. Liger is going to pin Ogawa. That is why he's here. Great. Okay, now I have no idea what the main event's going to be. I'm not really trying to let Rey and Ultimo go out. Oh, I'm just trying to get Stan and Jushin to win. Alright, what are we doing for a main event? Brian Pillman and Sabu could work some kind of main event match. They're both pretty over. Vader. I don't know what we're doing with Vader and Sting. I know for sure I want Misawa to beat somebody. Rick Rude. Simmons. Have we just done this match? Have we done 2v2? Oh, Dustin and Sabu don't have fucking... Oh, fuck. Alright. 6-man tag. When in doubt, 6-man tag. So that'll be Dustin, Sabu, and I suppose Rick Rude? Taking on Ron Simmons, Brian Pillman, and Tenryu. That's a main event. That's a main event if I've ever seen one. matches. We did this same exact 6-man tag like 2 weeks ago. Oh man, fuck me. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Alright. Alright, we can fix this. We can fix this. Rick Rude, you are now Eddie Guerrero. And Genichiro Tenryu, you are now Steven Regal. Okay, if I also did that 6-man tag, I was about to like blow my brains out. Let me see here. Sabu Pillman. Rick Rude, American Nightmares. I mean, Rick Rude of the American Nightmares won the last one, so I feel like we got to give Ron and Brian the win here. So I'm going to have Brian pin Sabu with interference from Paulie. That should be fine. Everyone should be cool with that. Great. Okay. Fluent English. Perfect. You know what? Charisma, not bad. Microphone, not bad. Star quality, very high. Alright, boys, here we go. Misawa is going to cut an impassioned promo about how now that he let Stan down, he let the NWO down, so the only way that he can gain their trust back is he's going to win the Triple Crown title. He is going to win it back from Jumbo Tsuruta, and he's got to get himself ready. So send anybody out here. Character development, sure. And then I guess let's do Jumbo off screen. I guess Stan would be off screen. He was talking about him too. And then Misawa will simply beat somebody. Okay. Oh, Ray's selling is like all over the place, actually. I was going to say, I feel like Ray would actually be good at this, but I don't know. We actually don't know how good he is at selling. Ultimo is really good. He's also a little popular, but like I don't think losing to Misawa would kill him. Sure. Misawa wins. You know what? Why don't you guys cook? Why don't you guys cook? Kind of a weird matchup, but I feel like they can make it work. I believe in them. Alright. I mean, Vader and Sting have to appear on the show. That would be insane if they didn't. So, well, let's have them cut a promo. They just can't wait for Wrestle War. They can't wait to get in there with those two guys in the demilitarized zone match. The Oh, something's got to stick. The 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 oh, if we really wanted to go 90s mode, which I don't want to be clear, we're not gonna do this. But if we really wanted to go like cheesy, like kind of not PC by today's standards, not like 90s wrestling, we would probably call this like the Pearl Harbor Revenge Match or something like that. But to be clear, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. It's just a bad thought that came in my brain. Alright. Gotta do something with Rick Rude and Tenru. Gotta do stuff with the Headhunters and the Miracle Violence connection. It came into my head and I had to say it. And I was very clear up front that we weren't doing that, okay? Do we have creative ideas for this? Oh, I already deployed it, so I need to book this storyline. Okay. Normally what I would book here would just be like one of the Headhunters versus one of Miracle Violence Connection in a singles match. But I really need to get these fuckers over. So I'm probably just gonna have them win another tag and do another brawl afterwards. TEW, what's your pop, man? Oh, you don't have any pop. Okay, we're cool. Although someone in this match needs to be recognizable. So I didn't check that. Kenta is recognizable. I mean, Kenta could just get not pinned, I suppose. Although I hate him being like guy that has to heat up the Headhunters. But someone's got to do it. We got to get these guys heated up. Yeah, we're going to give you all Wild Brawl. Yeah, tag team warfare match is probably... Like, I'm trying not to say war because the show's already Wrestle War, but yeah, we might just tap out and call it like the Wrestle War at Wrestle War or something stupid like that. Headhunter B, you can beat TEW. And then once again, we will just have all those guys fight. That's the kind of feud this is. This is just 4 mean guys fighting. What's going on with Bull and Wendy? Bull and Wendy is cold. Bull Manami Toyota, Bull and Candy, Steve Regal and Bull. We should go to the mixed tag well again. That has gone good for us. So that means it's Rick Rude and Wendy taking on Bull and Tenru. Now we're booking. Now we're booking, bro. 12 minutes. I'm gonna give them the storytelling match. What's going on, Tenru Rude? Talks mad shit. kind of feel like Rude has been getting the better of him recently, so we're going to give Ted Rude the win here. Which should be fine. We'll do it tainted. Because, you know, we're telling stories. Rick Rude is extremely unhappy. Is that so? He's very popular. Tenryu is... I mean, Tenryu's right there, bro. Tenryu's right there. Hey, man, listen. Well, if he was going to agree to put him over, would I want to waste it on a mixed tag match? And it's like, wouldn't I want to do this at the pay-per-view? Alright. It's still going to be tainted. But now it's Bull pinning Wendy. Cool. And that's it. We're fucking out of time. We got 3 minutes if we wanted to use it. I hate doing Protect. It always like knocks 10 points off the match, which I guess for a mid-card match doesn't really matter, but I still hate doing it. Yep, that's it. All right. I think we're opening with this promo. And then you're going right into this match. We booked a lot of wrestling this week. Let's do the storytelling match after the Wild Brawl. We got a Masawa Cook test. We got a Masawa match. Promo, main event. That's a show. Maybe have Rhino and get a pre-show. I mean, they can win a pre-show match. I'm still not convinced that winning pre-show matches matters much at all, but sure. Owen and Ray. Y'all can beat Kikuchi and Akiyama. Which would probably actually be a sick-ass match. We'll give Owen the win. I think this show will be, like, fine, not great. The main event will probably be just okay. I'm gonna say, like, an 83, 84. I'll say an 84 for the rating. Uh, 63. Oh, Jun and Kikuchi had, like, no chemistry. Cool. Owen Hart got a 73. Yeah, we got a... Owen Hart should be next up for the light heavyweight title shot, which I suppose means Pillman is winning that title at the pay-per-view, which is fine. I don't mind that. Owen Hart and Brian Pillman sounds like a dope feud. That sounds fine to me. So yeah, Owen can wait in the wings for like 2 more weeks and he can get his feud. '80 promo. Stan keeps doing a bad job on these, but I feel like it would be weird if he didn't talk, so we're gonna keep having him talk. We could script it, but I don't know. Everyone else does fine. Even Liger did good without a script, so. '72. Well, at least we found out that Stan and Liger can team together. If they had bad chemistry, that would have been a real bummer to find out. I will take a 70 on this. I will for sure take a 70 on this. All right, we might be getting somewhere with the Headhunters. We might be doing this. We might make this work. Oh, I forgot to look to see if the storyline thing was successful because I thought it would show up here, but it showed up in the last match because two guys from the same team were on the match. That 70s all Kobashi. Shh, 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 shh. Let me have this. 74? I mean, that'll heat up the women's feud. So that's good, I guess. Bull is so beating Wendy at the pay-per-view. Oh no, the storyline idea was for the women, and it was a success, so that's good. So we gained like double heat here with the good match and the storyline idea. We take for sure. Masaba Cook test. You know, it wasn't a disaster, but we probably won't have him cut a lot more promos. I would say like we don't have to avoid having him talk, but he doesn't need mic time. Which, like, I could have told you that ahead of time, but sometimes the game surprises you. I don't know. The game seems to think Nakajima can cut promos in AEW. Why couldn't Misawa cut a promo? You gotta book one to find out. Yeah, he cooked up like a Wendy's Junior cheeseburger. You're like, it's alright, you know, it's pretty good. I'll eat it. It's not bad. Oh, hello. My dumbass going like, I don't know, Misawa and Ultimo, it was a weird match. I don't know, Misawa and Ultimo, two of the all-time greats, are going to be able to put a good match together. Stupid. Yeah, it turns out these guys are good. Sting Invader did a good job on this promo. And we have the crowd white hot for the main event. So hopefully that will lead to good things. So the thing with Misawa was when we were booking him in 2020, he wasn't over. So like he was getting good numbers, but they weren't like amazing. But now in 9, he has the pop bleed thing. So he's like way more over now. So yes, I can just book him as like a top guy now for sure. Oh, 85. That's a good main event. Not like blow away, but a good solid TV main event. I will definitely take that. Advanced a bunch of stories. Dusty was at ringside. Dustin's getting 70s. That's rough. But otherwise, a bunch of good stuff. Could have been better if Eddie and Regal had better heat. But you know, we take 85. Who said 85 in chat? Zodiac nailed it. That's a good show, I thought. Oh, we got the wide selection of angles thing. I got it. I'm finally learning to add a couple other ones other than Sirius. Wow, we made a lot of money. Pop recap. As always, slight bump in the Maritimes and Ontario. Actually, we went up one in each. Watch out, Canada, we're coming. I wonder why, without any TV, we have a 26 in Alberta and a 26 in British Columbia. What's going on there? Why is Alberta and British Columbia just excited for WCW when they can't even watch it? Spill over. I don't think so, because British Columbia and Alberta are like Western Canada, right? And Ontario is like middle. Maybe Alberta, but British Columbia definitely not. British Columbia is like the west coast of Canada. Jun Akiyama is charismatic. He is a future star. I agree. Thank you, Dusty. WC9 last night got a .71. Okay, great. Stan moved to Atlanta, finally. Bro, what is Gerard Gordeau up to? He's just getting fights, making friends. Alright, we got a Saturday night to book. Ultimo and Ray versus Miracle Violence would be crazy good. I mean, yeah, probably. Like, in my head, that's a weird match to try to envision for the time, because, like if WCW booked the Miracle Violence connection against Ray and Ultimo in 1994, Ray and Ultimo would have died. It would have been like a 90-second squash match. So, like, in my head, that's what I picture. But no, like, if I was like, no, you guys just go have a good 15-minute match, like, yeah, they would make it work. They're 4 great wrestlers. Okay. Is this one of our, yeah, this is one of our power plant guys. Alright, well, that's too bad. Hawk in no condition to work, uh-oh. Chris Daniels got into a fight with Kyoko Inoue at Smoky Mountain. Alright, man. What y'all doing? What y'all doing down there? Kevin Sullivan, Penrose defeated Sean Waltman and Dutch Mantel. Chris Canyon beat Bobby Fulton. Tim Horner beat Carl Lay. Psychosis beat Kidman. Richard Slinger beat Paul Levesque. Taka and Omega Squad defeated Devin Storm and what are these tag teams? Oh, it's like those power plant guys. Do we have another team to face Miracle Violence Collection or the Headhunters? Yeah. Not really. What was y'all second taping? Wow, that's a lot of Kevin Sullivan and Dutch Mantel, huh? Looks like they're pushing Sean Waltman down there. This got a 7. It was all Bobby Fulton. I got excited, like, oh, PCO got a 70. Nah, it was all Bobby Fulton. This women's match getting a 60 is pretty impressive. Who is Gen Next spelled all stupid? Is Nova and Alex right? Hell yeah. Yeah, that's Gen Next for sure. Sasuke is 73. Okay. What'd Sasuke get here? Yeah, Sasuke got a 64. Sasuke's good. I mean, that's another one where it's like, yeah, no shit. But we're, Sasuke will be up sooner than later. No nights off. No nights off. We're probably gonna do like the big Horseman promo tonight, so I think we got to go to Horseman Country. I think we got to go to the southeast. Let's go home. Let's go to the Omni. All right. Give me an angle idea. Likely. Great. Give me an angle idea. Near certainty for Scott Steiner. Hell yeah. I could use that. We're on the roll. Give me an angle idea. Big gamble. Alright. Okay. I pushed my luck there. I went one too many. Creative finish. Safe bet. I will take that. Alright. That's a pretty good meeting. Much better than Monday. Raven got into It's really crazy how all the people that get into arguments with Bobby Heenan about the morale officer stuff are like the loseriest losers. Like, y'all do not have the pull to yell at Bobby Heenan. We sure are still owned by Turner. Yeah, we even though Jesse Ventura, the player character, own quote-unquote WCW, we are still, like, under the Turner umbrella or whatever, so we can only be on Turner Networks. Tommy Rogers, Steve Armstrong. Oh, he helped create it. Okay, I was going to say, like, Tommy Rogers and Bobby Fulton, y'all just got here. Please don't fight anybody. Bam Bam wants to put Cactus over. He's like the third person that told me they want to put Cactus over. Baba Train, Steve Armstrong, Raven, Dan Severn, and Mike Barton. Okay. Ted DiBiase's hanging out with Raven. That's interesting. Now that's interesting. We could use that. Oh, Raven the Butler. Oh shit, and then Raven, bro, calm down. Raven yelled at Bobby Heenan, hung out with Ted DiBiase, and now he's yelling at Ricky Steamboat. Dan Severn and Dan Spivey have been hanging out. Oh, we're just a couple of Dans, you know. Oh, low Dan and Dan over here, you know. Oh boy. Eddie Gilbert, you also just got here. You haven't debuted yet. Stop fighting people. I mean, I don't know what I expected when I hired a guy with this as his profile picture, but okay, that was a lot. You know what? Let's clear the air. Let's open forum. A lot of things happened. Let's all get it out. I don't think this would be Johnny Polo returning. I think it would just be Johnny Polo debuting. I could be wrong about that, but I think when we signed Raven, he was doing the Scotty Flamingo thing. Yeah, what is up with Cactus? Why does everyone want to put Cactus over? I mean, 60 star quality, so it's not that. His charisma and microphone seem very low. I don't know. Maybe he's just a real swell guy. We're definitely doing a slow burn with Cactus is definitely like helping out Ricky and the Steiners at first before he turns on them, for sure. That's what we set up last week with the thing with Steamboat being like, hey man, we're gonna get you back on track, like that kind of stuff. In fact, I mean that's not the main event of this show because we got a lot of time until the next Saturday night pay-per-view. But yeah, maybe let's set that up for like next week. Let's do that. Got to do our big Horseman angle. The boys are back in town. Rick, Kurt, Arn. You know what? Tully can cut a promo too, I think. Let's call this character development. Horsemen are back. Steiners want a 4v4 next week. So then we will add a copy of part 1. We'll make that part shorter. Then we will add Rick Steiner. Actually, you know what, Rick Steiner, maybe you're just there. And Scott, we'll let Scott talk begrudgingly. And then we'll have Magnum talk. But yeah, the first part of this is just the Horsemen doing Horseman stuff, you know. You know, the most powerful force in wrestling is back. We got our new man, and he's the flawless new member. And, you know, just that kind of shit. And then the Steiners and Magnum come out, challenge the 8-man tag. They don't know who the two partners are yet. They'll figure it out. In fact, let's do this. Since we need a little couple matches here. Let's do Steamboat and Cactus winning a match. Ooh, Gilbert's both coming in as recognizable. That's good. Don't want them to just debut by losing. That would be crazy. This looks like a job for Steve Armstrong and Tracy Smothers. So that's a 6-minute match. Cactus can just win that. And then afterwards, I basically want the Steiners and Magnum to come out and be like, hey, you know, you guys look good as a team. Ricky, I know you're always, you know, you're always looking to help people, you know, and you're helping out Cactus. Why don't you guys team with us next week, take on the Horsemen? And they're going to be like, hell yeah, of course, you know, that kind of stuff. Steiners recruit Steamboat and Cactus to take on Horsemen. Rick, you can once again just stand there. Scott, cutting a promo. Magnum, cutting a promo. Ricky Steamboat, cutting a promo. Cactus, background. Alright. I guess they already teamed with Ricky. They didn't have to recruit him, but whatever. I guess they had to convince Cactus to be on the team. I don't listen. It's fine. Avalanche and Sherry call Warrior a big baby. What? What am I cooking up? What am I cooking up? Ted wants Barry to win the TV title. Right. Of course. Steve Austin, Hell Yeah, and Redneck. We're continuing the. Yes, right. We're continuing Martel and Steve Austin. Okay. Have we done this match? Have we done the Warrior teaming with Steve to take on the Avalanche and Rick Martel? No. I was going to say, that's a weird match. I don't think we would have done that. Alright. I think Warrior needs to win this for sure. He took the loss to Avalanche at the pay-per-view. He needs a reason that he would get a rematch at the next pay-per-view. So I'm going to go Warrior pinning the Avalanche. We'll do botched interference from Sherry, since she is very involved in this feud. I want Steve Austin and the Warrior to cut a backstage promo together because that just sounds fun to me. I just imagine Warrior going full Warrior mode, like, Avalanche, tonight I will claim my revenge on you for what you did to me. I will bring down the wrath of 1,000 angels, or whatever. And then Steve Austin just be like, I don't know what this guy's talking about, but we gotta go out there and whip their ass, man. This is crazy. Hype, backstage. Steve Austin cutting a promo. Ultimate Warrior cutting a promo. Avalanche off screen. Rick Martel off screen. Okay. You know what, though? I'm going to, after the match, I want to do a little... I feel like Martel needs some heat. Do I have angle ideas? Do I have, like, good angle ideas? Yes, I do. Alright, we're going to do an angle idea here. Storyline development. Martel is going to spray Steve Austin with the Arrogance, or I suppose we would probably have to use a different name. The WCW knockoff version of Arrogance. Rick Martel sprays Austin in the eyes with Arrogance after a match. All right. Harlem Heat, good for... yeah, I would... I don't know. We'd have to check, but... I would assume so, yes. What else are we doing? What are we doing with Randy and Stan? Oh, Barry Windham needs to keep winning matches, which is not like a great thing for our show. George South, sure. Barry's gonna win. I'm not gonna have Ted DiBiase interfere for a George South match. I'm just gonna put him at ringside. Then after the match, we will have DiBiase and DiBiase only cut a promo on Bam Bam Bigelow. You know, Bam Bam Bigelow, you may be big and mean and tough, and because you know him and Ted are both heels, so I don't think he would say anything bad about him. So it would be like, Bam Bam, you're big, mean, tough. I like the cut of your jib, and hey, you know, maybe someday down the road we'll work together. But right now, you got that TV title, and my boy Barry Windham wants it. You know, that kind of stuff. Let's call this... I suppose it's foreshadowing. Why not? I don't know if that needs 6 minutes. We might change that later. Macho Man called Stan a wuss. Okay, that's all we did last week. I keep mentioning how much of a mistake it was to put every All Japan guy on that brand, especially with Stan as champion. Because he doesn't really have any allies on this brand. Well, we could do Terry. We could, you know what? We could do this. Stan and Terry Funk. That's a team, right? They could take on Dan Severn and Randy Savage. That's also a team. What a main event, folks. Oh, we actually did this. That's insane. You know what? It went to a DQ finish. We can do a rematch. It might go to a DQ finish again, though. Because I probably did that because no one wanted to job. Damn, it's crazy. We used to have so many people on the roster before the brand split that it was like it was impossible to run matches back because we had so many people. And now that we've stripped it down again with 2 separate brands, I'm like, oh, I'm just running all the same matches back over and over again. But regardless, we're gonna do this again. The last one ended in DQ. It's fine. Let's go with the Catch Club. Yeah, Terry and Stan should probably win this, which means Dan Severn is almost certainly taking the loss. Oh, yeah, Dan's getting pinned. Let's give these guys 16. I am going to have Terry beat Dan Tainted. Actually, should that be the main event over Warrior and Steve Austin? Maybe I don't need to book this match again. Although next week we're doing the 8-man tag. That's going to almost certainly... Not just will that be the main event, it'll probably be long and take up a lot of the show. So maybe I should do it. Yeah, let's do them both. Fuck it. Let's make that one the main, and let's give these two... let's give these guys storytelling. That'll be the difference. We have what? We have like... Oh, we have like 5 to 10 minutes left? Okay, great. Who left? Bam Bam. I mean, Bam Bam is getting talked about. I don't know that he needs to respond, although he'll probably be mad if he's not on the show at all. Alright, here's what we'll do. We're going to send him out there for this during this promo. We're going to update Bam Bam from off-screen to cutting a promo. Where he's basically going to be like, again, both heels. He's going to be like, Ted DiBiase, I don't care how much you're helping that loser Barry Windham. He doesn't deserve a shot at my TV title. You can only polish a turd so much. That kind of thing. And then I want to do a vignette for either the Fantastics or the Gilberts. One or the other. I would imagine the Gilberts are better at talking. Yeah, Eddie Gilbert's a great promo. Doug Gilbert probably less so. Doug Gilbert could be good. All right, we're going to... let's do a vignette for the Gilberts. 5 minutes. Outside broadcast. Video. Pre-tape. I would call this hype, I suppose. Let's have Eddie cut a promo. And Doug? Character development? Question mark? Actually, let's call this whole thing character development. I think that makes more sense than hype. That's the show. Let's open with the Wyndham match. Yeah, that's the show. I think this show's good. I think this could be one of our better shows. I think we could do like an 86 or 87 on this. I'll say an 86. I'll be excited about it. Yes, I was just looking at that. We should give them a dark match. Not a singles match, tag match. That would be Bobby Fulton and Tommy Rogers, who are faces. Yes, they're faces. Taking on the team. Damn, this is such a Young Pistols thing, but they are not here. Richard Morton and Thomas Rich. Eight minutes. Bobby Fulton's winning. See how that goes. Yeah, let's see how it goes. Let's see. Got a 61 here. The Fantastics are, solid. They are solid mid-carders, which is what we brought them here to be. So no real shock there. Rich and Morton are cooked. Bobby Fulton's old school face is adequate, and Tommy Rogers' old school face is awful. So that's not great. We'll have to do some character stuff with Tommy Rogers. But yes, a solid tag team. 88 promo. Good start. People are excited for the new Horseman. And then we got a million notes. Kurt Hennig came across well. Arn was good. Kurt improvised. Tully did a masterful job. Kurt improvised. Arn was superb. Tully improvised. Magnum did a masterful job. Tully's got a hot catchphrase. Magnum's got a hot... Holy shit. This is the most notes I've ever seen. Got the crowd hotter. Got the show off to a show. Alright, okay. Everyone's excited. And then everyone was so excited. And then we were like, alright, folks, here's Barry Windham and George South. And they all sat back down and went, oh, alright. Okay. Bam Bam struggled going off script. I think that was just a bad role for us. I feel like he usually does good there. So this 75 is kind of rough. $58? Eddie Gilbert's egomaniac gimmick is great. Doug's old school heel is adequate. Doug improvised well. Eddie benefited from having a hot catchphrase. Okay. I mean, this is a 5-minute pre-tape, so... I don't know how to take a 58 here. I guess that's fine. Eddie Gilbert certainly has the stats to be a great promo, but we probably still need to get him momentum and pop before he gets, big numbers. 70, classic squash match rating. I will take that. Also, I will notice, we have not gotten a red note about Tony Schiavone yet this show, so I think Macman was right. I think we just had to add stupid Don Callis as the third chair, and now everybody's happy. What would Eddie Gilbert's catchphrase be? Fuck you. That's why he's flipping the bird in that picture. I don't know. Honestly, Eddie Gilbert is not a guy I know a ton about. He's just from, slightly before my time. And, he never, I don't know. By the time I would have been watching WCW, he's probably dead already. So, yeah, I don't know. I've probably only seen, 3 or 4 Eddie Gilbert matches in my life. We got a 70 on this. Steamboat. That's another one where we just got a bad roll. Ricky does great on promos all the time. So that's a bummer. $88, hell yeah. I was right to be you know what, these guys have to cut a promo. They just have to. When you have Steve Austin and the Warrior working together, you just gotta have them cut a promo. $82. Glad I didn't make this the main event. I'm glad we went, you know what? Who cares if that match we did it before. It went to a DQ. Let's run it back. This would have been fine. Honestly, classic Warrior match, where the crowd rating was better than the wrestling rating. But the crowd was into it, at least. Ooh, Ultimate Warrior and Steve Austin showed excellent chemistry when teaming together. Hmm. Interesting. $65 for the Arrogance attack, and the angle idea was a failure. Sick. Great. Love that. So how does like the Arrogance spray to the eye go wrong? Like the spray doesn't come out and it lands on Steve's like chest and he's got to sell it like it hit him in the eyes or something. Like I don't know. This match also got an 82, so fuck me, I guess. Didn't make any difference. We definitely got probably the Terry and Dan storyline giving us a. They both have low heat. Okay, all right, sure, man. The Vader and Sting storyline does not have low heat. It absolutely does not. Funk Severn, sure, that one probably has low heat. Vader Sting doesn't have low heat. Why are you lying to me? 84, I mean, that's close to what we said it would be. Wrong way round, Rick puts it in his eyes. That would be really funny. But then Steve still has to sell it like it's in his, while Rick is like legitimately like wiping the stuff out of his eyes. That'd be pretty funny. Financial report. Hey, we made money. Yay. I noticed we make a lot more money on Mondays. I think it's just the workers' contracts, right? Like we have like Flair and Warrior and Savage on this brand. We'll just pay more money in workers. Although those guys are all on guaranteed, I don't know if that makes a difference. I don't know what else it would be though. Rare times in Ontario, yep. Alright. I don't know. I mean, once again, I have a very hot storyline that the game is telling me isn't hot enough. And I'm seeing a lot of blue. Seeing a lot of blue when I look back at the storyline, man. I don't know. Seems like it would be pretty hot. Funk Severn also very hot. I don't know, man. Game hates me. Harlem Heat, sure. Do you think their names are Booker T and Stevie Ray? I don't know that they are. Oh, they are. Okay. Booker's all right. I will say he's 29, which is a little old for developmental, but we can certainly send him down there for the time being. He definitely needs the pop. He could use the help on the pop. Stan Hansen thinks Bobby Fulton's charismatic. Okay. Harley Race thinks Bobby Fulton is charismatic. Can we get 3 for 3? Oh no, Thomas Rich needs to learn how to sell. Yeah, Thomas Rich is he won't be in the company much longer, Arn. Yeah, I mean we'll sign Booker and send him to Dev, but I feel like Too Cold's happy. Sherry's happy. I feel like within a couple of months, he's going to be like, hey, can I come up to the main roster? Which would be fine. Like, if we can get his pop-up in a couple months, he could come up. Yeah, Stevie Ray's 35, which is... And bad. He's 35 and bad. I think we're just going to pass. Yeah, Booker and Too Cold. Yeah, Too Cold. You're happy for Booker to be here, right? Yeah, it looks like you got a new tag partner, brother. Yeah, I don't think we're bringing Stevie Ray in, man. He's pretty stinky. He's stinky and old. I don't see a reason to sign him. Also, more Stevies than I thought there would have been. Was there anything up here? Not really. Stevie Ray, that old is great. I mean, so that means, like, during like in like 99, 2000, at the end of that run, he was like in his 40s. That's wild. I never realized he was that old. Kyohei Wada is dating someone outside the wrestling business. Okay. Oh, Kyoko Inoue is pregnant. Oh, fuck. Okay. I mean, good for you, Kyoko. Congrats. Oh, okay. Well, you're probably a long way from coming up to the main roster anyway, but now you're a really, really long way from coming up to the main roster. Oh, Nikita Koloff is fully recovered. I didn't know he was hurt. Explains why Booker got a singles run. Yeah, for sure. You see Ray's in his 70s now? It would be more like 60s, but yeah, he's fucking he's fucking old now. Yeah, he's old as shit. Again, didn't realize. If you told me to guess how old Stevie Ray was today in 2024, I would have been like, I don't know, like 55. Okay, house show in the Mid-South. That is more normal than Kansai. Is this our Go Home Nitro? It is, right? Yeah, okay, so we gotta do stuff. How old is Rick Steiner? He's 33. Scott is 31. Not as much of a difference with those guys. I think Rick and Scott was probably more just your classic. Scott is clearly the charismatic one. You know, sorry, Rick, kind of thing. Also, like, Scott's the one that got on the gas. That probably helped as well. Alright, Booker is here. I'll still send him there for now. Also, if you're gonna be working with Too Cold, face, we'll send you as a face. Oh no, D. Malenko was snubbed. He wanted to be a chief enforcer. Don't send him to Dev too late. Here's the thing. I don't think Too Cold is recognizable. Yeah, he's not. So like, I don't know. Like, we could bring them up and push them fast, which we would have to do. But yeah, you're right. He's probably not going to get any... He's not going to get any better. Oh, he's not here. I have to go to fucking child companies. Is it child companies or is it developmental? We're going to find out. Hey, man, just kidding. You can come up. It's fine. Booker T, Harlem Heat, or Booker T. You know what? I think either one's fine. Booker Man, you are on... Nope. Wrong button. You are on Nitro. We'll give them a test. Hopefully they work out. Otherwise, he might go back down to dev. Give Too Cold a character idea. Yeah, that's pretty good. That would help a lot. Oh, got scared there when I saw those headhunters, but they're just leaving Japan. That's fine. Amy Lee has gone from bulky to flabby. Jim, what are you doing down there in developmental? You're supposed to be whipping them into shape. They're not supposed to be getting in worse shape. God damn. All right, 6 days from Wrestle War. Let's fucking cook up some bullshit. No nights off. Where should we go? I went to the Great Lakes in about a month. Where did we go last time? We went to Ohio. Let's go to not Ohio then. Sorry, Ohio. Chrysler Arena in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Sure. Hey, give us character ideas. Near certainty? Yeah, for Brian Pillman. I don't really need one for Brian Pillman, but okay. I mean, we'll take it. Big gamble? No thanks. Also, I should check if we have stored ones already. Oh, near certainty. You know what? Let's keep farming these. Bit of a gamble. Okay. Give me a finish. Bit of a gamble. Okay. Hey, Greer, came to you backstage with an idea for a creative finish. Better be good, Eddie. Better be good. Nick Patrick yelled at Bobby Heenan. I'm so sorry that I brought you into this company and had you be the morale officer, Bobby. Just everyone yells at you constantly. Brian Pillman and Jim Ross got along backstage? Alright. Okay. Tenryu once again helping Rie Tamada. Baba training his boys. Alright, that's pretty uneventful. Just do team bonding, I guess. Oh, good. We created new tensions with Paulie and Brian Pillman, who are working together. That's awesome. And Jumbo and Paulie. You know, maybe the problem there is just Paulie. We got new tension for Tenryu and Rick Rude. That's another one. Great. They're working together. And Tenryu and Vader. Looks like Tenryu and Paulie might just be not the best dudes. Alright, let's I think Misawa needs another big win to set up the Jumbo match. So let's start. Also, let's go to the roster and be like, hey, Too Cold. You want to give this man a character idea? Near certainty, safe bet. Well, obviously we're going to go with the near certainty. Yay! He has war momentum. Hey, I mean, we might as well use another one on Booker, right? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, let's go. Alright. Misawa. Actually, I have an idea. This is a crazy match. 3v3. Jumbo and the Headhunters taking on Terry Gordy, Dr. Death, and Misawa. Now that's a match. That's a guys being dudes match. Also, I think we could just go Wild Brawl again, right? These guys are all really good at that. Yeah, Puro. I'm sure Jumbo's the same thing. Yes, very good. Yeah, let's go like 12-minute Wild Brawl since there's 6 of them. This is tough because really, ideally, what the finish would be Misawa pinning Jumbo, but Jumbo ain't gonna do that, right? Like, no chance in hell. The other ideal finish would be the Headhunters pinning the Miracle Violence Connection. That's not happening either. So I think what we're gonna try to do is a draw. So, it's a Wild Brawl. We'll do like draw, double count out. This match is out of control kind of thing. Referee had to throw this one out. Even that one might be contentious, though. Let's see how it goes. Misawa is unhappy. Misawa, you are not the guy I thought would be unhappy. And he's the only one. That's so weird. That is so bizarre. Okay. I mean, he has to be in this match, so I guess we will keep him strong. Said I didn't like doing it, but what else are we gonna do? Alright. Is it Protect or Keep Strong? I feel like Protect is the one where they don't do anything. And Keep Strong is like, just make this guy look good. Which is really, that is what we want here. We want him to look good going into the match with Jumbo. I don't know if I've had Michael Hayes just like cook on behalf of the Headhunters yet. Which I feel like that's a thing I've been messing up not doing that. So let's have Michael Hayes standing there with the Headhunters. No, don't cut a promo. Please don't cut a promo. Please don't cut a promo. Keep Strong is worst penalty. I mean, yes, but but I want to keep him strong. It's not going to be the main event. It's fine. Main event will probably be some kind of 8-man or tag with the main guys in the main event or something. You guys stand there. I guess Jumbo would be standing there too. And then Michael Hayes will just cook on Dr. Death. And on Terry. And hell, Misawa too. I don't know, did we ever have Michael Hayes do the hey, here they are, they're the Headhunters, these are my guys, look at these guys, they're the next tag. I don't think we ever did that, so that's also this promo too. Of him just being like, hey, it's the Headhunters, here's why I'm managing them. Okay. Do we want to do 3v3 or 4v4 in the main event? That's the real question. I like Sting and Vader teaming with the American Nightmares. That sounds fun. Let's do 4v4. So that means we got Sting, we got Vader, we got Dustin Rhodes and Sabu in the main event again. But this time they're taking on Big Van Vader, Jushin Thunder Liger, Ron Simmons, and Brian Pillman Jr. I keep doing it. Not Junior. Not Junior. Big Van Vader. I do have Big Van Vader twice. Stan Hansen. Get this 16. Finish here. I mean, we've definitely decided that Pillman is beating Sabu. So the question is, do I have him... Do I give Sabu the win? Do I do the classic booking of Sabu gets the win on the go-home show because Brian Pillman is winning the title? Hey, man, what's better than Vader versus Hansen than Vader v. Vader, you know? It's the only way you could improve it. Although, I kind of would like to get Liger... Maybe I could have, like, Liger pin Dustin Rhodes to, like, heat up Liger a little bit. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Similarly to Warrior and Steve Austin, where I was like, I gotta have these guys cut a promo. I gotta have Vader and Sting and Dusty cut a promo before their match. And then Dustin and Sabu can just be there. And then they're going to talk about Stan and Ron and Brian Pillman. What does Liger contract look like? I don't think he's written because he still works for New Japan. I believe he's loyal to them. No, written contract for 20,000. I don't think it's exclusive, but maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, it's an ironclad contract. I don't know. No, he still worked for New Japan. So it's a written, non-exclusive contract. That makes sense. Vader, Nightmares, and Sting. Hype. Main event. Okay. Let's add a stip to Eddie and Regal. I feel like they've just been wrestling a bunch. All right, we are going to do an angle where Eddie is, calls out Regal, says he wants him at Wrestle War, blah, blah, etc. Regal says, I'll only give you the match if you, if you let me pick the stipulation, which Eddie will agree to, and they will have a British rules match at Wrestle War. British rounds, British rules, whatever you want. I hate the rounds part, so I think we'll just do a British rules match. i.e., I'm going to set it to Tech Masterclass. do. Rick Rude and Tenryu somehow didn't get mixed into anything. I feel like the best way to heat that up would just be having Rick Rude cut a fucking promo. So I'm gonna have him win a squash. Kikuchi, I'm sorry, man. It's just... Okay, just make sure I didn't do this exact squash match. And then Rick Rude's just going to cut a post-match promo about how he... basically, the same promo he would have cut on the fans, he's going to cut it on Tenryu. Because now that Rick Rude is a face, if he cuts that promo on a heel, it's going to get cheers. So he's going to call Tenryu a fat, out-of-shape, inner-city sweat hog or whatever. And people are going to go crazy, and, you know, he's going to hype up the match for the pay-per-view. We have squeezed most of the people onto the show. We have the women still. I have a question for myself. Ultimo, you're recognizable. Ray, you are unimportant. Owen, you're recognizable. I mean, we should for sure heat up Owen, because Owen, we know, is absolutely getting that light heavyweight title shot next. Let's give Owen a win. Owen Hart. You are going to beat... I know for sure he's beating Jerry Lynn. I mean, again, I'm June, I'm sorry. I'll tell you what. They did a tag match on the pre-show. That doesn't count. That doesn't count. We'll do 10 minutes open. Maybe we can get June a little openness that way. Maybe they'll just straight up steal the show. Yeah, June's really fucking good. Yeah, steal the show. See what happens. And then we still have like 6 minutes. I don't think I have set a storytelling match. So I think this... Oh, this is Wild Brawl. Yeah, it would be better as a Wild Brawl than a storytelling match. Right? I hate doing the main event as storytelling, because it always takes a couple points off. And nothing else fucking makes sense to be storytelling. Although I suppose if I snuck a women's match in here, it would, but I don't think that's going to be good. So I think we are, in fact, just going to change this. No, but it kind of needs to be Wild Brawl for the story to make sense of the double... I guess it doesn't. I guess the story could just be it went to a double count out, right? That's a story, I keep telling myself. And then let's do... This is going to need help. This is going to need a lot of help. Let's have Jesse Ventura. Let's do it like this. Jesse Ventura, interviewer. Bull Nakano. Actually, hold on. Bull, do you speak English? Fluent. All right, great, perfect. Can you? Well, you could maybe talk. Who can say? All right, Bull, you're going to be being interviewed. And then Wendy, you're going to be being interviewed. This is basically just going to be Ventura, you know, in the ring, like, well, at the Wrestle War, you two are going to be going at it for the WCW Women's title. Richter, Bull Nakano's been having her way with you recently. What do you got to say about that? And they're not going to do a ton of talking, and then Bull's just going to attack her after like 3 minutes. I don't know how much Ventura be interviewing them is going to help, but I'm hoping a lot. I'm hoping it's very helpful. And that is the show. Though we did also want to book our dark match, where we're going to hope Too Cold and Booker worked well together. And they are going to beat... I don't really have any, like, jobbery-ass jobbers on this brand. The closest thing I probably have to that is Jerry Lynn and his good friend, Masanobu Fuchi. I have Too Cold beat Fuchi. I think this is a good show, although 4v4 main event could be rough, so I'll go on the lower side. I'll say like an 83 or 4. I'll say 84. Booker T got a 34. That's bad. That's rough. They didn't get a bonus, but they didn't get a penalty, so they could be a tag team if we really wanted to. But damn, bro, a 34, I don't know. We might pick someone else. They say, yeah, Too Cold and his new friend Rey Mysterio or something like that. Oh, I left this as the opener. Well, it's fine. The Booker T experiment is dead. We signed into a 3-year contract, bro. This was fine. I mean, a 64 is fine. I do think Jesse probably helped a lot. Bull Nakano did a masterful job improvising. Okay, that's good. Good to know. Owen and June got a 70. I will definitely take that. That is definitely the squash match score. Although, this was not a squash match. I gave them 10 minutes and told them to cook, so that's interesting. Oh, they had great chemistry. That's cool. Now, if Too Cold teamed with Sasuke, would Too Cold become a ninja or would Sasuke dance? Or maybe both. They could be dancing ninjas. That's like a very early 90s gimmick. We are dancing ninjas. Rick Rude and Kikuchi. Also, this is the squash match 70. This is the classic. Oh, Rick Rude and Kikuchi have great chemistry. Okay, all right. Maybe these All Japan guys are just good. Oh, Rick Rude cooked. I was 100% accurate when I was like, the best thing that could happen for the feud is for Rick Rude to just cook. These people in where are we? Deer Creek, Michigan. They loved hearing Tenryu called a fat sweat hog. They were so ecstatic. These guys did a worse job talking, but no real surprise there. Oh, a 38. We hired Michael Hayes because he could talk, and boy, he fucking bombed here. This sucks. It sucks bad. Yeah, at least the match was good. I mean, the match was decent. Uh, I hope this Headhunters match is good. We went through a lot of work to try to make the Headhunters a thing in like the 5 weeks we had. I think we did the best we could have without doing something insane like having them like beat 2 top guys, which was not going to happen. '84. Once again, I was correct to just look at these guys and be like, they should talk together. That would be good. '83 on this. Oh, this. We got dinged on the storylines again, didn't we? Yes, Simmons and Dustin probably does have low heat. The game, fair enough game, I guess. But yeah, this is a second one. Although I guess 87, 80, segment rating 83. Yeah, I guess that checks out. It would, it should probably be more like an 84, but we're squabbling over 1 point at that point. 83, that's about what I thought it would be. I can't complain too much. Six oh eight. Hell yeah. Wow, I bet we increase in the Maritimes and Ontario. Why didn't you let Jumbo talk? I suppose that would have helped. I didn't think we needed to. I thought Michael Hayes was going to go out there and cut a great promo. I suppose his pop is probably in the toilet. That's not even that bad. I mean, I don't know. Nothing here says that should have gotten to 38. I'm very confused by that rating. I don't see how a guy with these stats getting 6 minutes talking gets a 38. That doesn't check to me. Did I fuck something up? Did I let like the Headhunters talk or something? The Headhunters are... Oh, is that what being a background player does? Should I have done like don't talk, like a non-speaking appearance or whatever? I like what Headhunter A is doing. Well, someone likes it. Thank you, Baba. Bull Nakano's a star in the making. Thank you. Yes, we are pushing her. But I appreciate the email, Sabu. Headhunter B is a good worker from Dr. Death. How do you feel about putting him over? I feel like your opinion might change if I asked you that. Alright. Let's do this Saturday night, and then that'll probably be the stream. And then we will kick off with the Wrestle War pay-per-view next time. Oh, I saw this name and wanted to say Big Titan. But no, that's just Big Titan. Not everyone is a luchador. Oh, Andre the Giant's gonna make movies. Okay. Well, if you want to make movies, you could stay here in the WWF. That's what we do. We make movies. Michael Hayes walked out of Global. They actually told him to get out. They saw that promo he cut on Monday and were like, get the fuck out. Hulk Hogan and Barry Horowitz had an enormous bust-up. Barry, that is not going to go well for you, my dude. That is... woof. Alright, let's book WCW. I just feel like these Saturday night shows should be in the Southeast every week. Maybe Saturday night stays in the Southeast, and then, Nitro's the touring brand? I don't know. We're gonna go to Tennessee this time. I guess I need character ideas still. Though, do I? I don't know. Gamble on Terry Funk. No thanks. Actually, give me storyline ideas. Big Gamble. Nope, not helping me. Bit of a gamble. We are not cooking tonight. Safe bet for Ric Flair. I mean, I don't need a safe bet for Ric Flair. It's not what I need. Oh, give me a character idea. Big gamble. That was a fucking bust. Hercules Hernandez has turned up and requested that he be allowed to hang out backstage. You know what? Come on in, Herc. Let's see. Z-Man and Randy Savage got into a heated argument. Z-Man, I'm going to tell you the same thing I told Barry Horowitz. Don't do that. It's not going to end well for you. Yeah, man. Baba trained people. Steve Armstrong. Steve Armstrong just trying to keep his job. He's just like, if I make everyone happy, they can't fire me. Same thing, literally the same thing with Richard Morton. Scott's got an angle idea. Okay, great. I don't think we're gonna. We did team bonding on Nitro and it went really bad. I think we're just gonna fucking. Hey, you guys got it. All right, we got our main event. We're doing another 4v4 because the last one went so well. Nature Boy, Arn, Tully, Kurt, taking on Scott, Rick, other Rick, and Cacti. I'm going to give these guys time. I'm going to give them like 20 minutes. It is an 8-man tag with main eventers. Kurt is a new horseman. I think he should win. I think he should pin Cactus Jack. And I think we should do partner miscommunication with him and Ricky. Road agent can't be a competitor. Okay, well, fucking pick someone else. Baba-san, you got it. And then we are going to do 2 minutes of dramatic acting with Steamboat and Cactus after the match. I wouldn't say that this is like them fighting or whatever. It's kind of more just like Cactus going up to Ricky and being like, "What happened, man?" And Ricky being like, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's my fault. That's my bad." How over is Baba? He's over, but we booked him once on a dark match, and he has like no stamina. He has like 6 stamina. So he's not. Can't really do anything with him. I mean, I guess if he can talk, we could put him on screen once in a while. Yeah, he can in theory talk. But yeah, it's the same thing as like Misawa. He's got the overflow from Japan now, so he's a little over. But what was his stamina? It was like comically low. 5 to 13. Like literally non-existent. All right. Gonna have Macho Man cut a promo. On Stan Hansen, who we're not going to have here. He's got his big main event. So it's basically just going to be Macho Man cutting a promo about like, "Oh yeah, Stan Hansen, this Sunday on pay-per-view, you got the tag team warfare match at Wrestle War that I'm going to be watching very closely. Ooh yeah." And when you're done with that, you're gonna have the Macho Man waiting back over here for you on Saturday night. Because you might not know who you defended the title against on that brand, but on Saturday night, I'm the #1 contender. That kind of thing. It might be worth it to have someone like Kobashi be in to steal some. Yeah, that's a good point. Especially because I believe Baba is a... Well, actually, did we make him a heel? I think we made him a heel. I think we fucked up and made him a heel. Because he's, like, technically in the NWO. He's a heel. But still, I mean, fucking Rey Mysterio could beat him. That would be really funny. Could not think of a funnier person to do it. I doubt it. He's been here like a month. Terry cheated last week to beat Dan. I think Dan could use... Let's have Terry win a match. Oh, Ken Shamrock. Dan's friend. That's perfect. Can you brawl? A little bit. You know what? I'm going to give you guys 10 minutes storytelling. That might not be a great idea, but that's what we're going to do. Terry Funk's going to win. And then Dan is just going to come out and fight him after the match. Okay. Oh, we have to have... I think Steve Austin should take a week off since he got the brutal spray to the eyes with the Arrogance. Which means that we are just going to have a 6-minute Rick Martel promo. Where he's going to be like, okay. You know, people have been asking me why I sprayed Steve Austin in the eye with the Arrogance. It was a mistake, okay? He was very stinky after the match. It was a long match. I was trying to help him, and he moved his face right into the Arrogance. Really, it was his fault. So, I will not be apologizing. Thank you. That means that, like, next week or the week after, we can have, like, eye patch Steve Austin show up. Hell yeah, brother. Now we're booking. Alright, let's do... I mean, I'm calling it Arrogance because I don't feel like coming up with a knockoff name off the top of my head, but yeah, we would probably have to call it something else. Okay, Google. Synonyms for arrogance.
Here are some synonyms for arrogance: haughtiness, conceit, hubris, self-importance.
I like hubris.
Egotism.
He sprayed him with the hubris. Back in 1994, they would have had to go get a thesaurus. Thank God for modern technology. Anyway, what the fuck was that? Oh, right, Ultimate Warrior. I forgot what I was doing there for a second. Ultimate Warrior and Richard Morton. What a match. And then afterwards, we are going to do an angle where Sherry distracts Warrior. So I'm gonna... I'm gonna give her dramatic acting. I'm gonna give the two of them dramatic acting, which might be a bad idea. And then we are going to add a second part. That'll be like 3 minutes where Avalanche comes out and kills him. I kind of imagine like Sherry out of the ring, distracting Warrior. Warrior kind of like is like looking at her and like standing in the corner, and then Avalanche runs in from behind and like fucking avalanches him in the corner or whatever. And we do the whole like big guy laying someone out attack where he gives him like the multiple earthquake things. It's like, oh no, Warrior, his ribs. Oh no. We have storyline ideas. Only ones for specific people. Well, that's a bummer. We have many for Scott Steiner. And one of them's good. Okay. Bam, bam. Can we do like Bam Bam and Ted? Or excuse me, not Bam Bam and Ted. Barry and Ted. Which is going to be weird because they're face heel, but yeah, it's a mid-card match. It'll be fine. They would be taking on the team of Bam Bam Bigelow and his good friend. Damn, he don't have no friends. Tsunami would be funny. I think I said this last stream, and then I totally forgot about it. I'm going to do it right after this. He needs to go to another brand. I'm going to have him team with either Al Perez or Dan Spivey. Who's got more? Oh, Dan Spivey's got pop. Al Perez doesn't. I mean, Dan Spivey has pop, and he's not good, so he can lose this match. This should be the storytelling match and not the other one. I want this finish to be like... I'm not going to do anything to the finish. This is going to be the story. Ted cheats in some way, but like Barry doesn't see it. So then Barry thinks he just won the match and he's very excited. But we, the audience, know that it was because of Ted's... That like he's a $1 million man. He's got the old like roll of quarters or something. Hits Spivey with it. Spivey goes down. Barry pins him. Thinks he did it. He didn't do it. It was a roll of quarters. We're gonna change this one to Wild Brawl. And we have 7 to 17 minutes. I'm purposely leaving Stan and Steve off the show. Hopefully they don't get mad. You know, now that I think about it, because I always go, no nights off. Probably should have just given them the night off. Because I knew that I was going to do that. I would like to give Eddie Gilbert an in-ring promo just to, like, and to see how that goes. Doug will be there. I guess we'll do non-speaking. Just stand there. Um, but this is basically just gonna be him, him coming into the ring. Last week I saw a video about me and my brother, and we're here. We're gonna run rampant on this tag team division, et cetera, et cetera. Because I feel like he should be really fucking good at promos. Barry covers Spivey and Ted holds his feet. Yeah, that could work. Barry's like not looking. He's like looking at the ref, but Ted's pulling the foot down. Yeah, that could work. And then we have 1 minute. Although, we have up to like 10 or whatever. Do we have enough time to give someone a squash match? Yes, we do. 2v2, 6 minutes. I think we have time for this. I think we have, like, exactly time for this. We are going to do Bobby Fulton and Tommy Rogers against poor Steve Armstrong and Tracy Smothers. 6 minutes. Bobby Fulton's going to win. This is the debut of the Fantastics. Let's open with the Macho Man promo. That will do well. I like the idea of the Fantastics debuting and then the Eddie Gilbert promo after that, because it's like, oh, we got look at all these new tag teams we got here coming to WCW. This tag division's about to go crazy, like that kind of stuff. Let's put this here. Yep. I mean, again, we're doing an 8-man tag main event, so this will probably also get like an 83. But I'm gonna continue to be an optimist and say like an 85. Ooh yeah, Macho Man 99 promo feels like we're back in TEW 2020. Ooh yeah. No, but for real, hell yeah. Haven't seen the old 99 segment rating in a while. That should help the rating a lot. A fine match. Bobby Fulton, definitely the star of the team. And by star, I mean, like, he could be a mid-carder. But yeah, I mean, a 67 is a perfectly fine mid-card match. No complaints. God damn it. Okay, so, what have we learned? I think we've learned a lesson that I already knew, but I was trying to force it. Your pop and your momentum, I think, mean just as much, if not more, to a promo than your abilities. Because Eddie Gilbert's ratings are all in like the 80s on his mic skill, and they're not really doing a lot here. Maybe giving him a little, pop and momentum from showing up on screen, but that's about it. 72. I'll take a 72 on this match. I will for sure take a 72. Doesn't seem like we really got a much of a penalty, if any at all, for the heel face tag team. No, it did. It just wasn't that bad. It seems like in TW9 that's nerfed a little bit. Because the heel face combo used to really kill you in 2020. That's true. Tommy Rogers' gimmick is awful. I mean, it's kind of his fault, but still. It was a bad... In the game, it's just a bad role. '81 promo for Rick Martel. I will take that. I was a little worried about that one. Although I think the content of the promo of like, it's his fault. He put his eyes in the way of my arrogance. Like, I think that's a good promo. That's classic wrestling shit. Sorry, in the way of my hubris. My hubris. I can't. If I keep calling it arrogance, we're gonna get a cease and desist. 70, classic squash match rating. Richard Morton would bump like crazy for Warrior. I feel like he would really make this match work. And then the trap was successful. Okay, this is one of my theories about the angles in this game. And I said this to Nick, and he was like, no, that's not true. I'm pretty sure you get a bonus for doing multiple parts. It seems that way. Because here we got a 78, here we got a 77, here we got an 82, right? I mean, I suppose we have these green notes here for Sherry and Warrior. But I don't know. I have booked many segments like this where you look like the overall segment rating is higher than the sum of its parts. I will take 79. Okay, that's again a good mid-card match with Terry and Ken. All Terry, but you know, that's fine. Uh, 74 for Dan and Terry fighting. We have once again gotten an 81 for our 8-man tag main event. Cool. 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 I assume it was once again just the storylines killing me. Yep, double low heats on the Flair Arn. How does Flair and Arn versus Steiners have low heat? How? How does it have low heat? Like, Cactus and Ricky kind of just started, although I think all their segments have been good, but that kind of just started. I could kind of see it. How does Rick and Arn versus Steiners have low heat? Why do you keep fucking me, game? And then 75 for these guys. Acting. 84. I mean, that's close to what I said. I think this 99 Macho Man promo really saved us. But, you know, that's why we paid the big bucks for him. That's why we brought, you know, we paid for him and not Hogan. I was like, I want Macho Man. He can talk better. Although I think in the game, Hogan is probably also, like, around the same. Hey, our last show, the main event was good, so I didn't have to do a scrum. I mean, we did a scrum, but I didn't have to do a meltdown, I should say. So hopefully that's the case this time. That's another thing I keep saying to Nick, and then he keeps going like, no. But, like, it seems like doing storylines hurts you more than helps you. I don't know. Just my opinion, man. Because, like, all those storylines are hot. But then I have the matches, and they're like, that story wasn't hot. And I'm like, but it says it's hot. And the game goes, no, it wasn't hot. And I'm like, but you told me it was hot, game. And the game's like, no, not me. I'm curious now. Where the fuck is it? Oh, there it is, Flair Arn. Yeah, very hot. I don't know. I don't know. It's not very hot enough, I guess. Is it like a length thing? Like, is it just like, oh, it's not just enough that you got, like, good segments? It, like, it has to be going for a while? Like, is that a thing? I don't know. I'm getting increasingly annoyed about this, if you can't tell. I mean, Cactus Ricky also very hot. Although I will say this one, the stats, you know, these aren't very high-rated segments. The heat on this is probably in, like, the 70s, which is not great. Yeah, I mean, for sure on Cactus and Ricky. Flair and Arn. I mean, most of the Flair and Arn ones are in the 80s. I would guess that has, like, 80 heat. It would help if he brought the fucking number back. But yeah, that is going to do it. We are 3 days out from Wrestle War, so that'll be how we start our next stream. And then it'll be notepad time. It'll for sure be notepad time because we have to figure out what we would be doing at Slamboree, which would be that's very soon after. Oh shit, we might change that. I don't know if we have been like off the top of my head that card. It would be Macho Man and Stan. We know that it would be Rick Martel and Steve Austin. We know that it would be Dan and Terry Funk. We know that. Some kind of match with the Steiners and the Horsemen. I was thinking we would do Cactus Ricky, but if it's that close, then maybe we run that back. Yeah, you know what? We could probably make it work doing it the next week. I think we could do it. I guess it's 2 weeks, right? Because, yeah, the next week would be like the 1st or whatever. I think we could make it work. I think we could do it. Because the show is mostly booked. Yeah, Cactus and Ricky versus Hennig and Tully. That makes a lot of sense. Because I will need to book Hennig in something, and he doesn't have anything like immediately off the top of my head. Yeah, like that card is mostly booked, so I think we actually could do it. I just haven't like written the matches down yet, but we've been booking storylines. So, and then on Thursday we've got AEW. Me and Nick. But I'm still just burning stuff off before the redraft. We will be opening with Collision. We'll see if Nick remembers that or not. Tune in for that. So yeah, that's what we got going on in there. If you're watching on YouTube, hey, thanks, appreciate it. Drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Come hang out Tuesdays, Thursdays, 8 o'clock Eastern, twitch.tv/Swarls. Come watch live. Come yell at me and tell me I'm doing things wrong. And that's it. Bye, everybody.